Hello and welcome to my channel once again. This is one more new lesson that teaches us how to use replacing statement when I am choosing one over another, something, object or people or subject, okay, or decision. Even when I am, saying I did something beautiful in difficult situation, like despite, okay, or in spite of. So this is how I'm gonna help you with this lesson, how to use these 7 to 6 words, I guess. So let me start with its structure. Okay, so as you can see, if I am using in spite of, then the structure is same: in spite of, noun plus verb ing, then despite of, not of, I'm sorry, despite noun and noun or pronoun, then instead of plus noun ing verb, okay, and then however, first sentence structure, then full stop, however, comma, second sentence, okay, likewise, nevertheless, same, first sentence, full stop, then however, comma, then second sentence, okay. And this however, nevertheless, nonetheless, their writing structure or speaking structure is same. And when I talk about although word, it's about although subject and verb, okay. And this is about I would rather. This is about how to write a sentence with would rather. I would rather plus base verb plus then plus second choice, what I will choose over over one to another, okay. So now I'll start with the despite word, okay. I'll start with the despite word. So as you can see here, okay, despite of, okay, despite. So only despite is the word that I would love to say you to use in your sentences. Despite the rain, we went out to market. Despite the difficulties, I got 90 percentage of mark in chemistry subject. Despite the people's support, one significant work completed. You see, despite the, in some, without something that was not even something doing friendly, something positive environment to do something, it was opposite as challenging factor, okay. So despite, then instead of, okay, then it talks about instead of. Here we will use of, but remember, when you would use despite, don't use of. By mistakenly I wrote here of word, okay. So yeah, right now make a line, okay. So yeah, only despite, and then the noun instead of, okay. I studied I studied for 3 hours today instead of going out to the market or going out to the cafe. Okay, I studied 3 hours. I studied for 3 hours today instead of going to the cafe to have a cup of coffee. I I I bought one t-shirt. I bought one t-shirt instead of buying one shirt. Okay, I bought one t-shirt instead of buying one shirt. Okay, and now I'm using instead of and I would rather together. Instead of going to the park, I would rather go to the library. Instead of going to the park for walking, I would rather go to the library for studies.